Hi everyone, you are warmly welcome to Be Great Abroad episode 2. So for the episode 1, we talk about so many things in episode 1 where we discuss how you are going to navigate through the school system and also so many others. So if you didn't watch the episode 1, don't worry, just go back and watch the episode 1 before you watch the episode 2. And if you watch the episode 1, then congratulations. And I hope you are really enjoying it. I'm glad you were able to make comments and other likes and also sharing to other people for them to also watch it. And you have to like, subscribe, and try to turn on the notification. Yeah, so for this episode 2, we are going to learn about so many things for the episode 2, and we are going to talk about what school fits you or what country fits you. Most students normally make mistake on choosing school and also the right country. So sometimes you just have to look at a few other things before you be able to choose a school or choose a country. You can't just get up and apply to any school just like that. You just have to look at the kind of document that you have, the kind of things that you have, or any other factors that's you can just come into consideration before you have to choose a school or you have to choose a country. And not that I'm in Canada, so definitely you have to choose Canadian schools, no, or not that my friends are in US, so you have to choose US schools. No, you just have to look at the kind of document that you have. So that is what we are going to do today.
So one of the biggest mistakes students make is choosing the wrong country or school because of pressure, trends, or maybe lack of information. So I'll therefore show you how to choose the right country or school for your study abroad journey. And always note that not every school or country is right for everyone or everybody. That's why today I'm coming to show you how to choose wisely so that you don't regret on your decision later. Okay? So the first thing that I would like to let you know is that you have to know your goal. What goal do you have? If you want to choose the right school or the right country, you have to know your goal. So the first thing that you need to ask yourself is, why do you want to study abroad? This is the first question that you have to ask yourself. So do you want to study abroad because of better education? I know everyone could like to study at one of the best institutions ever. So do you want to study abroad because of better education? It's very important on that. And you also have to study abroad because of maybe career opportunities after school. This is also very important because majority of international students normally work after school. That's when they get their postgraduate work permits. So do you also want to maybe work after school? So you have to also work on that. And another thing here is permanent residence. Do you maybe want to get permanent residence right after school? So that one is also very important when choosing the school or the country. Is very, very important because majority of the international students are willing to get permanent residence before maybe they will leave to their country, so that's when they are returning back to that country again, they will not stress much on their visa issues. So it's very, very important here to know before choosing the right school or the right country. The next one is affordability. Affordability is very, very important here. You have to know whether maybe you'll be able to afford the tuition fee within that school or that country. It's very, very important. So another factor is affordability, and you have to know whether maybe the kind of school that you are going, you can afford it. Mostly in terms of the tuition fee and others. Is very, very important. And another factor here that I would like to also talk about is scholarship. It's very important for every international student to get scholarship. I know a country like Canada, when you go, you have 24 hours per week to work. But if you are on a full funding scholarship, or even if you have a partial funding scholarship, you'll be able to cater some part of the tuition, because Canada, some schools in Canada, tuition fees are very, very high. So if you have scholarship that at least cover all or parts, you'll be able to help release some stress on you. And it's very, very important to try to get scholarship. within the school. So that's why it's very important to ask or seek for information from the graduate directors to see if maybe the kind of program that you are choosing, they have scholarship over there. Yeah, so that one is also very important when you are choosing school or a country. And another thing that you have to consider is your budget. Budget is very, very important. Your budget is very important when choosing a country and a school. And I would like to also make emphasis on tuition fees. Will your budget covers your tuition fee? You have to consider that. Accommodation is very, very important. Will your budget covers accommodation? You have to also consider that. And also feeding is very, very important, because there's no way you'll be able to go without eating. Definitely you have to eat and learn. It's very, very important. So will your budget be able to cover your feeding as well? Then transportation, then health insurance. So you have to consider all these things, because you do not choose a country only because it is popular. Choose a country you can realistically afford or get scholarship opportunities in. And another thing that I would like also to discuss with you is to check work opportunities. You have to check work opportunities for international students. So countries like Canada, you have 24 hours to work. That's a part-time job. That's for any international student who are studying in Canada. You have 24 hours that you can work for off campus, and on campus too you can work unlimited, as many as you want. That's for international students. And also postgraduate work permit is very, very important. You have to check whether maybe the course or the program that you are going to do in this country, they have postgraduate work permit that will allow you to work after school. Then internship opportunities, that one too is very, very important. So maybe the school that you are doing, the program that you are pursuing or you like to pursue, do they have internship attached to it that will allow you to work as well? So countries like Canada often attract students because they allow international students to work whilst studying. And another point that I would like to talk to you is research the school. You have to research the school. Do not just apply to any school you see online. Research the school carefully. So here you can also research by checking the school ranking. Is very important. You can check their tuition, whether maybe it fits you or you'll be able to afford it. You can also check to see if maybe they have scholarship opportunities for you, because not all country or not all schools have scholarships. So you can also check the location to see if maybe you really like the location of the school. You can check the admission requirement. I think this one I discussed with you for my previous episode. That's episode 1. So I know by now you know how to check for admission requirement. Then you also have to know if maybe the school has some student support. It's very, very important, because when you are traveling or you are pursuing your school, you just have to see maybe the school has section for student support. And also review from international students is very, very important. So a good school for everyone else may not be the best school for you. So this is a code that I'm leaving you. A good school for someone else may not be best school for you. Yeah, so you have to know this. And another point that I would like to also talk about here is to check admission requirements. It's very, very important. I think this one I informed you earlier on in my episode 1. I will be able to show you how you'll be able to navigate through the school system and also check your admission requirements. So it's very, very important here. So always make sure you are checking official university website, not randomly website online, no, but try to check the university website. And I want to end here by saying choosing the right school and country is one of the most important decisions in your study abroad journey. Take your time, do proper research, and choose what works for you, for your goals and budgets. So thank you very much for watching this video, and if you know this video really helps you, kindly like, subscribe, turn on the notifications so that you don't miss the next episode. So for the next episode, I would like to take each and every country. Like I'll focus on US, Canada, and Europe, so that maybe we can take Canada. Then Canada has 10 provinces. 10 provinces. Each province has so many schools under them. So we will take each province one after the other. Then we will check to see the schools that can be found within each province, right? So that's what we are going to do. Same as US. So if you take US state, like maybe you take Alabama state, then we go through Alabama state to see if maybe we have some schools under Alabama, so that you'll be able to know how to search for schools on your own. So this is what we are going to do for episode 3, and I know it will really help you. And right after that too, I'll show you what you're going to do next. As I said earlier, if you don't have any idea about study abroad, don't worry, I'm just starting from scratch. Day in, day out, I'll upload more videos for you to also see how you are going to, or your dream will come into reality. So thank you very much. The name still remains the same. I'm Benjamin Dakwa, and this is Bill Gates Abroad. Share to your friends, your family members, anyone else to also subscribe to this channel. Thank you.